All right, should be live. Let's go share this places. Look nice and scared in the video. So where does it wants me to do this now? Whatever. That's not what I wanted to do. Alrighty. Posting stuff all over, posting stuff all over, posting stuff all over. There we go. All right. Yeah, that looks. Not bad. Let's go that way a little bit, I guess. Yeah, the person go this way, whatever. It's fine. Just trying to make sure everything's right. I'm just put this closer to me since I'm leaning back a little bit to adjust everything accurately. All right, I see me. That should be good enough. Oh, no one's here. I'm putting my sign up, doing stuff, you know. The normal stuff. It's going to be harder to work today considering I have to sit far away from my computer. Luckily, it isn't just within arm's reach. Or I wouldn't be able to do anything. All right, perfect. I don't even know what week it is anymore. Trying to put stuff in. That rules, Angelina. Cool to hear that they gave a Krispy Kreme dozen donuts. It's a nice thing to get. Hopefully they were good. Do you know? I'm not sure when the makeup date. Just think of things like, because I saw, obviously, your mom got you time capsule, all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure when the makeup date is. I think it's June 1st for you guys to go pick up your caps and gowns. Just for your information. Do believe it's June 1st. Yeah, pretty sure. Turn that off. I'm going to, since I can do two things at once. Don't want that. Don't want that. I'm going to pull myself up on my phone so I can comment on things while also doing that. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you had to go get your cap and gown. I think it's June 1st. That, and so you don't know this, but if anyone else is listening or is watching, they didn't have their, everyone's gonna get a red stole. They said that at the meeting thing, but the red stoles weren't in yet. So that might be the day to pick them up. I don't know. that. But the red stoles, if they're in, then you might be able to pick the red stole up. It says everyone's getting a red stole. The stole is the thing like that goes around the neck, like the if they're honors grad. They have a. I don't know how that's gonna work. I didn't ask that question, but honors grads usually have gold stoles, and now everyone's gonna have a red stole. And it would look weird to wear two stoles, but I didn't ask that question because I didn't think of it, so I don't know. But everyone gets a red stole. Don't know what honor graduates are going to do because they usually wear gold stoles too. Not a clue. We'll find out eventually. Eventually. But yeah, well, Cox's colors are green and gold. So there's that. They don't give out the honors grad stuff until later, anyways. Like someone asked on Friday, last Friday whether about the honors grad stuff. They don't usually give that stuff out until later because grades aren't final. Everything for seniors is due May 19th again. Not 19th, wrong. That's today. May 29th. So next Friday is when everything's due for seniors. And then I guess grades will get contabulated and they'll figure out who's an honors grad and who's not. But like at this point, it's pretty much known. Like you can pretty much tell if you have over 3.0, you're honors grad. Most people, some are close, but I would say that's 5 to 10% max. So who knows right now. Hello. Yeah, my hair's blonde. I thought it'd be funny. I don't have anywhere to go. So, yeah, my hair is now bleach blonde. Yeah. Thought it'd be funny, and it is. Got the black and white cookie look because my beard's the same color. But yeah. There we go. No, this one. So I don't know, since both of you guys are honor grads. I don't know when that's going to happen, to be honest, yet. When they will give you the honors grad stuff. And like I said, also, I don't know. Good. Yeah, I have not commented yet because we have had to go in and like put all of our stuff away in our classrooms because of the fact that apparently they're working on the roof at Kempsville. So they're like, you have to hide everything in the cabinets in case stuff falls to the roof, which I hope not. But, and then I frantically came home and went running because it's supposed to rain for literally the entire week, and I had like a period where I could go run. So I just did that. But I saw your email. And yes, the answer is write the letter as if kids will be in school next year. In physical school. I know that might not be the case yet, to be honest. But do it as if they are. Because even then, it would be different, but they will still have the vast majority of the letter will still be accurate. I mean, it's words I'm looking for. Like they won't have the interactions the same kind of. They'll already have all their friends on TikTok and Snapchat and stuff. So yeah, Yeah, there. No, it's like it's super precautionary. Nothing's gonna fall through the roof. Uh, they're basically it's a large project just to be super safe. It 99.99999999999% sure wouldn't happen. They know what they're doing, but just in case, like they said, we don't want to risk any of your personal items getting hurt or anything. So it's just like normal, like end of the year checkout stuff, though. Besides, we just had to make sure that all of our stuff was secure, secure, secure. Normal stuff, really. Besides that, and we're doing it early because the contractors, well, early because the contractors were like, "Hey, no one's in school. Can we start now?" So that's why. Usually we do it later in the year. Uh, like you guys know, like end of the year, like around June is when I like when around SOL tests is when I start taking stuff down at the end of those. Same process, except I had to squeeze everything in the cabinets. So yeah, nothing crazy. Right now, just Daniel Christian Vontrow. Cool. Just looking at that kind of stuff. Currently putting grades in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of my freshmen submitted their week 5 stuff, but not their week 4 stuff. Oh. Hopefully they figure that out. Where is... I'm losing my mind. Can't find a kid. There we go. Duh. What's up, Ryan? All right. There we go. All the stuff's in now. What was I about to say? I lost my mind. I was going somewhere. Nice. Shoes rule. I don't know why, but I was just suggested videos on YouTube yesterday that like a guy cuts apart shoes and determines whether they're quality or not. I don't know why, but that's nice. I'm a Vans guy, but Converse are always cool too. What was I doing? I was staring at the screen. I cannot freaking remember what I'm losing my mind right now. I really am. I was doing something in my grade book. Oh. If you want, like, I will, Ryan, to answer that question, I will. I've been vocal about it within the teacher groups of people. The 3 options for you guys who don't know: 1 is start normal. 2 is start with social distancing. And 3 is start digitally. My main problem, I'll do whatever we start with. That doesn't bother me at all. We'll do what we do. We'll figure it out. But I said number 2. I don't know how. Like I've said, pretty much, I don't know how they would do social distancing in school for a few reasons. Like if the kids had to be 6 feet apart, I'm not sure if they've ever been in a classroom with 30 kids in a class, but I don't know how they would do that. Lunch would have to be significantly different. Class change would have to be significantly different. Uh, they'd have to sanitize constantly. I think they could only do it with another school suggesting switching off days. So like having some kids come on some days and some kids come on others, and like or even doing two shifts of school. It would be super complicated to do it that way, and I don't know if that would be better than just starting digitally until things like I mean there's yeah eat lunch in class was Angelina was the normal thing. They would eat lunch in class pretty much. I don't know if they would deliver the lunches to the classroom. Logistically, it's a nightmare if I had to be honest. But if they can come with a good plan to make it work, why not? I mean, this year, like sometimes things happen. The big one with it, like I think I talked to you guys at the beginning of this thing, or in school, or whenever. Uh, Yorktown, I think it was Yorktown. It was one of the high schools in Williamsburg area. It was Grafton, I think. Grafton, like their electrical panels like burned down inside. So like it was kind of saving grace for them that this happened. So they had to go share. They went. I think they shared with Tab and Yorktown High School, where some school went Monday, Wednesday, Friday. One school went Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So like, uh, trying to figure it out that way. Uh, 29th works for me, guys. If it works for you guys, I ain't no. I don't have a big issue with it. Uh, I was thinking the week of the 29th. 29th is fine. Friday, like I don't know if Fridays matter for you guys anymore, to be honest. Uh, I don't know if Friday would be a bad day. Maybe do it on Thursday. I don't really know. Either works for me. Neither's a problem. I know the vast majority of you guys, see you, Shamira, the vast majority of you guys said afternoon. You said between, like the times I got were between 1 and 6 p.m. I will send out, I'll make a final decision like today or tomorrow. And send it out if you guys have any suggestions. I think I usually do it on literally the last day we have class, and theoretically the last day we have class with you guys is May 29th. Theoretically. I mean, like there is no like obviously class right now, but the last day for you guys to submit work is May 29th. So I guess it's kind of that way. Yep, I saw that. I logged in. Happy birthday, Matthias. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting things done, accomplished, having a good day, man. All right, grades are in the grade book there. Just making sure things are happening. 324 times. Rocking and rolling. All right, where are we at? Where are we at with things? Like I said, it takes me forever to reach because I'm short. Did I not post in that? Weird. Yep, that's the best way to do it. Honestly, like Matthias, you seem to be doing very well with stuff during like at least I don't know every single class, but you rocked and roll in my class. The bad news is it looks like apparently now they want us to do like how I said there is 5 things. If you're done, you're done. It seems like we had to do 6 things now. They just told us nope, we need a week 6. So that's what I was thinking about talking about when I said I was going crazy. The seniors only get 5 weeks apparently, but like 9 through 11 are supposed to have 6 weeks of work, and they kind of just told us that today. So even though you rock and roll all 5, you might have another one. We'll see what I do for that. It's going to be very easy, no matter what it is, considering I already told you guys multiple times apparently you're supposed to only have 5 things, and now they said nope, 6. So whatever it is, it will be easy. Like take a picture of your binder and send it to me or something like that. Yeah, that is a big oof. Considering it was explained multiple times, it's whatever. I mean, it made sense. Like I put 6 weeks originally in because I mean that's how many weeks it is till the end of the school year. Well, I guess 3 more now. Like you have 2 weeks next. Awesome. Yeah, I don't blame you if you don't know where your binder is, to be honest. I mean, it's not super consequential right now considering your not your everything's digital. I mean, theoretically, one of the options for you guys already was for the collaboration, no, not collaboration, organization week, which is this week actually, I think. Yeah, Wicker was to just submit a picture of your organization system that you've been using during uh, this time period. Nice. AP Gov. The tests already happened, right? I'm not losing my mind. The AP Gov test already passed. It was like the first test, wasn't it? Today is AP Psychology. I know that because I saw a bunch of AP Psychology posts and stuff on the Twitterverse. Uh, oh my god, I forgot about those iSearch papers. Good for you. Oof. Yeah, I know. I've just heard tons of things from just like from like every now and then, like tons of like academy updates during staff meetings and stuff, and like they're rocking and rolling. It seems like it's dude. Either way, those iSearch papers were killer. Getting them undone, it's rocking it. I guarantee you're not alone. If even if it was due a while ago, that there's lots of people who, I mean, are still crushing it. Uh, those were very, very big stuff, big things. So yeah, should be cool. Still not sure with all a script for what, like a play, a movie. Do you guys do presentations? Or you guys like record? So like, I have no idea what your capstone is, to be honest. Like, are you guys presenting on your iSearch paper? Is that what's happening with like when I was in my grad program for education, we had a big, yeah, my big like research paper and stuff like that. My presentation was just kind of like, what did you learn about education? Because you obviously didn't want to go over everything you had just done in a bunch of pages. So a quick like bam, bam, bam. So yeah, like just go over the big details like mine. I'm not gonna lie, I winged it. Uh, because at that point everything was turned in and it didn't. I don't know how big of a grade your capstone is, the presentation, but my presentation was just honestly kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, non-consequential to my grade. But I did a good job on it. Did well. Yeah, put the slides together. Again, normal slideshow stuff. Think about like Miss Boo Boo stuff, where it's you gotta present well. You don't want to have too much text on the slide. You're like normal stuff. Like when I did my presentation, I had only pictures and I just talked about my educational experience and what I had learned and my educational philosophy and stuff like that. So you should talk about maybe like have like mainly pictures as I can't remember because I know you did some original eye research like the words research during the eye search paper, but you would need to talk about maybe first. I don't have any kind of thing in front of me, but I'm assuming here. Maybe start with why you entered the academy, what your internship is, the original research you did, and then probably I would wrap it up with finishing up with academy again, your academy experience. Don't know if that's what they want because I have nothing in front of me and I've never heard of it because I'm not an academy. Well, like I teach lots of academy kids, but I'm not one of the academy planners, even though I do teach a fair amount of academy kids. But I'm gonna tell you what, Rihanna, right now, it's gonna feel, and I mean this, 100%. It's gonna feel so great when you are done with that. Like, whew, when I turned in my stuff, I was so pumped. I just, I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't like go do anything crazy. I literally just like took a nap instantly, and then I played video games for like a week straight because I didn't have to do anything else. And my friends still did because grad school graduates earlier than normal college. Uh, we turn our stuff in like a week earlier than everyone else, so I just couldn't do anything. It was so much. It was like, whew, it ruled. So you're gonna feel great when you turn it in. Phenomenal. Man, still thinking back on that now. I'm like, whew, it felt good. finally be done. And I've not been in a school since. Well, obviously I have been in a school, but not as a. I've learned things, but not as a formal educator. I don't think so. Not that I know of. No one has told me that I've been aware of. I would like. I mean, it'd be cool to see an EBA portfolio, but see all 4 years of one and see what they've looked like as they've evolved. But like I'm not an EBA class. Like I said, I teach EBA kids. Everyone can, but I'm not an EBA class. Uh, so the answer why Supreme Court justices aren't elected, remember, is the idea of checks and balances. Uh, that and for a long time you got to think about who was actually elected. For a long time, the only people who were actually elected were the House of Representatives by the people. And that's like the original things. The Senate was appointed, and the president, and still is, the president isn't directly elected by the people. You vote for the electors of the president, and pretty much everyone votes for who the state, the Republican and Democratic Party of Virginia say these are our electors, and they're gonna vote for whoever. So like if Donald Trump, obviously, because Hillary Clinton won Virginia in 2016, the Democratic Party electors voted for Hillary Clinton. That's where you get 538 from, because that's the number of electoral college votes. So, with that, the Supreme Court is supposed to be a non-political, even though that doesn't happen as much, non-political, non-biased thing that judges laws based on whether or not they are constitutional. And to stop them from being political, one of the things they do is have them appointed. They have to be appointed by the president and approved by the Senate. So the whole idea with that is then they go through multiple things. They're their own branch, and now they can be kind of nonpartisan, non-biased, and check the other branches to make sure they're also being constitutional. Of course, as you see now, it's almost a lie to say that the Supreme Court is non-political. Supreme Court is very political, considering right now everyone's like who's a Democrat is like, please don't let Ruth Bader Ginsburg die before Donald Trump's out of office, because they know that if Donald Trump appoints someone, it's going to be a more conservative judge, whereas Ruth Bader Ginsburg is normally known as a more liberal judge. So they want to wait until there is a Democratic president who will appoint a Democratic judge. So it is political no matter what they try to say. But the reason why, going back to the thing, they aren't elected is to keep them non-biased, non-partisan, and to checks and balances. Literally, if you answer like half the questions in AP Gov with checks and balances, you're right. Just FYI. Hope that's a long one. I also just like government, just FYI. It's fun. I'm a politics nerd. You guys know that. Always love it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they told. I'm assuming Miss Gold, like going back before I started the Supreme Court rant. So I'm assuming Miss Golden did it because she is dual enrollment, and that's why, because, and not because of other things. So I'm assuming because she was dual enrollment, and that's like counts for kids who are trying like that's more dual enrollment more and more as an academy thing, even though it's not. Especially dual enrollment English has always been like everyone can do a thing, and I'm pretty sure everyone. I don't. I'm pretty sure I am sure that everyone can dual enrollment, public speaking. So, but that's probably why, because she teaches dual enrollment is why there was an academy portfolio thing. That, and honestly, she normally does a portfolio even if it didn't go in the academy portfolio, and it might have been easier for her to see it right now digitally if you sit down there anyways, because it's hard to collect it. It's hard to collect things. I mean, not hard to collect things, but hard to. If you guys have no words, I'm trying easier for you to submit. That's what I meant, because you guys know your EBA kids, you know the portfolio, you can submit it, but like not everyone in that class is in EBA, either. I mean, politics is wild now. It's interesting to watch all the things going on. I joke. I've told people lots of times with everything because they're politicizing a virus, and it's interesting to see how that happens. But yeah, politics is wild. Always love it. So I'm pretty sure I just lied earlier. Let me look something up. No, I'm good. Okay. In my head, I always mix up 538 uh, and the actual number. That is the electors. But I always mix it up because of the whole house, the number of the house, which is not obviously the same. But it always messes with my head. There's 435 representatives. But 538 always, it's right. We're good. Hey, I like wrestling. Wrestling is very political. I've been joking. Words I'm looking for. I've been joking that most wrestlers, it's funny. It's hard to not get a politicized wrestler anymore, too. This is yeah. I get closer to my computer to read things, so they get a nice close up of my face. Good, excellent, good to hear. Considering none of them have done any work, so I have no idea if they are. Oh, I know Uli and has messaged me, so about stuff. So she got into her colleges. She wanted to get to Maryland, so that's cool. But I'm glad they're doing well. I mean, I School's important, but it's better that they're doing well than anything else. I want them to do my work, but also as long as they're doing well. We're in a pandemic. Who cares? It's good to hear they're doing well. Yeah, you work at Emart still, right? I bet you Ariana. Ariana works. Does Ariana still work at Wendy's? That's where she worked before, or Hardee's. I always mix those two restaurants up in my head. But that does check out, considering, to be honest, fast food is not slowed down. They're essential workers. And people have not stopped getting fast food at all. So, there's that. They work at that. Well, I thought she worked at, because you work at Emart. So she works at that one. I thought she worked, for some reason I thought she worked at the Wendy's in Pembroke. But I guess not. I guess not. So yeah, we'll see. Not surprised by any of that kind of stuff. All right, now I'm gonna go back so you guys can see my full face again. Where did everything go? All right, cool. All right, it is 3:50, so let me know if you guys have any last minute comments, questions, concerns, queries, anything you need to get answered before I sign off. If there's anything you guys need answered. All right, see you guys later if you're heading out. I'll still be on here for like not a couple more minutes, but just let me know if you got any comments, questions, concerns while I frantically close all the tabs I have open. All right, I'll be honest if I don't get any more questions, concerns, which I'm not too worried about, and I'll be gone probably in about 2 minutes. All right, that's it. I will see you guys on Thursday. Hope you guys have a